July 2nd, William Booth.
Pain can numb us to the world, but God's heart drives us into action. William Booth, who founded the Salvation Army, was not so different from most of us. He was busy, had stuff on his mind, things to do, until God gave Booth a vision so gut-wrenching that he was changed forever. At that time, England was corrupt, and a great many people were destitute, lost in alcoholism and other vices. Eager to tell people about the hope life with Jesus held, Booth gave up a voice from the pulpit and traveled extensively and preached to crowds wherever he could. In his early adventures, thieves, prostitutes, gamblers, and drunkards gained new lives. During one of these journeys, Booth was in a coach riding through the countryside when he gazed out the window, and God gave him a vision. Booth said, "I seem to see them all, millions of people all around me given up to their drink and their pleasure, their dancing and their music, their business and their anxieties, their politics and their troubles. Ignorant, willfully ignorant in many cases, and in other instances knowing all about the truth and not caring at all. I saw a dark and stormy ocean. Over it, the black clouds hung heavily. Vivid lightning flashed and a loud thunder rolled. In that ocean, I thought I saw myriads of poor human beings plunging and floating, shouting and shrieking, cursing, struggling, and drowning. And as they cursed and screamed, they rose and shrieked again. And then some sank to rise no more." What puzzled me most, William said, was the fact that though all of them had been rescued from the ocean, nearly everyone seemed to have forgotten all about it. And what seemed equally strange to me was that these people did not even seem to care about the poor perishing ones who were struggling and drowning right before their very eyes, many of whom were their own husbands and wives, brothers and sisters, and even their own children. That's where the vision ended. William knew that it meant God was calling him to immediate action, to go into the darkness and rescue the lost. Booth said, "Jesus Christ, the Son of God, is, through his Spirit, in the midst of this dying multitude, struggling to save them. And he is calling on you to jump into the sea, to go right away to his side and help him in the holy strife. Will you jump? That is, will you go to his feet and place yourself absolutely at his disposal?" Luke 19:10 says, "For the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost." Ask God to share with you his love for the lost. He will. Pain can numb us to the world, but God's heart drives us into action.
So let me ask you a question. When you see the needs of other people that are around you, what is that first response that you have to those needs? Hey, 365 Christian men, welcome. My name is Mike Plott, and today is July 2nd, and I'm coming to you from Budapest, Hungary, where I'm traveling together with my wife as we celebrate our anniversary together. I know for myself, when I see the needs of other people, my first response is to find a way to help them, whether it's with food or with finances or helping them move or transportation, whatever that need might be. And I believe that we respond that way because this is how God has created us. We're created in the image of our Father, and He is a God that helps. He sees the needs of those that are asking for help, and He helps them. And this is part of the way we've been created. Well, the story today with William Booth, this is exactly what we see. William Booth saw the needs of the lost and the dying around him, and he simply did what he knew to do. He began to preach in the streets, to give the good message. He wasn't looking to start an organization. He simply saw the needs, and he reached outside of himself. This is our challenge for us today, guys. What is that first response when you see the lost and the dying around you? I believe that for most of us, we see that need and we recognize it, but like the people in the vision that William Booth had, they stood and they watched all the lost and dying around them as if they didn't know what to do, or they were afraid that it needed to look a certain way, or they were forgetting that they had just come from that place themselves. And the challenge for us today, guys, is how are you responding to the lost and the dying around you? It's as simple as doing what's in your hand to do. It doesn't need to look evangelistic. It doesn't need to be something that's official. It simply needs to be you. God directed through you, giving life to the lost. That's our challenge today, guys. God bless you. Have a great day.